Morning, Jason.
Morning, Greg.
It's another Monday.
It is. And this is Tea and Toast. And coming up on today's episode, we've got Story Time with Greg, with a difference, Magic Monday, and On This Day in the 80s.
What's Story Time with Greg? Sounds incredibly and utterly boring.
I'm going to let you read us a story, Greg.
And that's... why?
But with a difference. Have you got a story you can read us, Greg?
Well, you asked me to get one ready, so I got one of the Grange Hill annuals out.
Right, well, off you go. But first, I want you to put these on, Greg.
Why, Jason?
Just put those on. And can you read the story into that microphone? Off you go, Greg.
We really tried. What's going on? Our assignment to find kids, just one wouldn't do here at Grange Hill. I don't understand what's going on. We failed to not even one comment. They're great. This is horrendous, Jason. They're great. The pigs love them. So what's been happening in the school dining room?
You can take it off now, Greg, if you like.
Huh?
You can take it off if you like. Take it off if you like. What that is, Greg, is a speech jammer. And now lots of people have done it on the internet, so I thought we'd have a little go.
I can't talk now. Jason, that's outrageous.
Well, just to prove how the speech jammer affects your speech, I'll read a little bit and then I'll read it with the speech jammer on, shall I?
Okay, read what I was trying to say at the top of it now.
We really tried. Our assignment to find kids, just one would do, who heaved up at the thought of school nosh, but we failed miserably. Is that what you were trying to say?
Well, it's something to do with Grange Hill's dining room, isn't it?
Let me try with this on.
Okay.
We really tried. Our assignment to find kids, just one would do, who heaved up at the thought of school nosh, but we failed miserably.
Well, within 10 seconds you turn into a raving alcoholic.
Well, the way that works, Greg, if you're interested, is it plays your speech back to you with a little tiny delay over it, and your brain hears that, and it really confuses your brain and makes it very, very hard for you to read.
That's outrageous.
That's a speech jammer. It's good, isn't it, Greg?
No. Mind you, I'll read like that after a few pints.
Magic! It's back, Greg. In fact, it's not just back, it's got its own new little segment. Magic Monday. Everyone's been asking where the tricks have been.
Have they?
Yes.
Who?
Lots of people. Anyway.
Who?
Some of our viewers.
Who?
Some of them. Anyway.
Name one.
I've got a trick for you.
Name one.
I'm not gonna.
There's no one, is there?
No. I've got a trick for you. It's not just for you. The viewers at home can join in with this one too.
Oh. Magic you can do.
Right, I've selected 5 cards, just 5 cards from the deck. What I want you to do at home is take a quick look at those and concentrate on just one of them. Any one of those cards, you pick any one of those cards. Right, now I want you to do the same, Greg. I want you to just concentrate on any one of those cards. You got one? You got one?
Yeah.
Right. Now I want you to get it in your head. Yeah? So you can see what it is in your mind. I want you to visualise it. Same for you at home. Visualise that card that you chose. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of these cards from the 5 deck, which I think is the card that you've selected.
What, me and the viewers?
Yes.
Well, we're all thinking the same?
Yeah. Mind control, Greg. So I've removed this card, Greg. This is the one that I think that you chose. And you chose.
Why are you ripping it up?
Because I am. Just so that we know that I can't slide it back in the deck or anything like that. So there we go. There's that card ripped up. Now, without saying what your card was, Greg, did I get it right? Have I removed the right card?
How have you done
Have
that?
I removed your card? That, my friend, is magic. Greg, what are you doing?
Right, you must have cheated somehow.
I didn't.
You did?
All I can say is, don't rewind the video.
Why?
Shall we move on? Greg, our next feature.
It's not here, Jason.
I know. We're moving on, Greg.
Yeah, will you move on?
Our next feature is called On This Day in the 80s. So, Greg,
Yes, Jason.
what happened week commencing September the 14th in the 1980s?
I didn't keep a diary.
No, not for you personally. In the world.
Oh, in general?
Yeah. Like in the pop charts, for example.
Good one, Jason.
Thanks.
Shall I just look down here at my monitor?
Yes.
And I'll read what the fact is?
Yes.
I said fact.
We don't just throw this together, you know.
What?
Yeah, we do.
Well, did you know, Jason, that I'm not reading it. Stevie Wonder was #1 this week in 1984.
What was the song, Greg?
I Just Called to Say I Love You.
I just called to say I love you. That one.
And it was knocked off the 20th of October, so it was there for quite a while.
Few weeks.
And do you know who knocked it off?
No.
Wham!
What was the song, Greg?
Freedom.
All that I want right now is do, do, do. Didn't, do.
Have you got any, Jason?
I've got one, yeah. This week, Greg, on my piece of paper, I don't have any of that fancy monitor stuff.
What's this then here?
Oh,
By the way, do you like Jason's new cover for his iPad?
it's nice, isn't it? Can we put that down now, Greg?
Yeah, Jason, I'm just showing him.
This week on TV, on the 20th of September, in fact, 1983, the A-Team's second season premiered on the NBC with an episode called Diamonds and Dust. Do you remember that one?
The NBC?
Yeah.
What was that? Oh, so that was obviously in America. It wasn't released
Yes.
over here then?
No, that wasn't its premiere here. That was in America.
What did we get? 6 years later?
Probably.
Do you remember that episode?
Do you remember that episode, Diamonds
It
and
rings
Dust?
a bell.
I'm sure it would if I saw it. But
Do you want another pop one?
yeah, go on, Greg.
Okay, Jason. Well, this is going on a few years now. Wow. I was going to do this one, but I was going to go past this one, but I'm going to have to do it.
Go on then.
Rick Astley was #1 the 29th of August. I know it's not this week, but it was that long at #1. It was for 5 weeks, up until the 3rd of October. And it was taken off by Mars.
What song?
Pump up the volume. Dance,
Pump up the volume, pump up the volume, do it.
Do it. You're really hip, aren't you, Jason?
Yeah, down with the kids, man.
So, all this time in that year,
Was
Rick
it
Astley?
never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and hurt you?
Desert you, Jason.
That was my Rick Astley impression.
It's just lovely.
Thanks.
It was that one, yeah.
I've moved from the world of TV, Greg,
Yes, Jason.
to the world of film. On
Film.
the big screen.
Mm.
This week in 1987, the film Fatal Attraction was released, starring Michael Douglas and Glenn Close.
Who?
Glenn Close.
All right.
That was close, wasn't it?
Have you been on that thing?
And of course, it featured the now infamous bunny boiling scene.
So then, that's the end. That's the end of another. Why does this do this to me? That's the end of another episode of Tin Toast. Yeah. Hope you did. This is the most ridiculous and weird thing. My mouth feels drunk.
Don't forget, We want some of your pictures to put on our screen here.
We want some of your pictures.
So that's pictures from you in the 80s, or pictures of you playing with your 80s toys, or a drawing you'd like to do for us. Don't forget to email them.
Not all of the 80s toys that Betty would have used.
Shush, Greg, I'll do this bit.
Okay, mate.
We'll see you again on Friday.